A very good morning, children. How are you? I hope you are fine, staying home and not going outside unnecessarily. So, children, let us continue with chapter 5 of Civics, Media, and Democracy. Last time we had seen that media it plays a very important role in democracy. We had seen what objectives should be kept in mind by the media. Today, let us continue with social responsibility of media. What responsibility the media should have towards the society. The media has an enormous social responsibility besides its duty to provide an accurate and detailed account of events. The media should also provide a forum for people to share their views and ideas. It means, children, that not only the media should provide accurate news, it should also provide a forum, a place where the people they can come and they can share their views and ideas with millions of other people. Media should also uphold the values of the society, whatever our values are, our ethics are, the media should try to follow those ethics. Dealing with the power of information, some media firms may become centers of economic and political power. So since the media it is dealing with the power of information, it has information related to different aspects of life. People they consider it a very important power. So sometimes the media it can become a center of economic and political power. It means the media houses they can become very rich. They might even have political power. In such cases, they are likely to place their private interests above public interest. So, in such kinds of cases, sometimes it can happen that those media houses, those media people, they might think of their own interest first. But it should not happen. The media houses, the media people, they should think of the people first. They should keep above public interest of the public should be there in their mind first. There is a need to regulate the media so that it gives priority to public interest. For this, the media has evolved a set of principles or code of conduct for itself. So there is a need nowadays that someone should be there to regulate the media so that it does not keep its own interest first but should think of the public at large. So, some code of conduct has been set, some set principles have been there which the media should try to follow. So, some of the basic ethical principles are the media should aim to seek truth and report it. So, what should be the primary first aim of media should be that it should try to find out the truth and report only the truth. Secondly, it should try to minimize harm. If the media thinks that reporting a particular news might create some kind of riots, some such harm can be there to people in particular, it should try to minimize that harm. It should think what might happen after that particular news is reported, and that harm which might happen it should try to reduce, minimize that harm. Then the third ethical principle the media should try to achieve is act independently. Whatever news it is reporting, it should not be dependent on its own profits. It should not be dependent on people. whatever it is reporting, it should report independently. It should act independently. It should not be depend upon different people. Then the fourth ethical principle is to be accountable. To be accountable means to be answerable for your actions. So the media, whatever it is doing, it is answerable also. It should be able to tell people what it has done and why it has done. Good faith with the reader is the foundation of good journalism. So it should try, the journalists, they should try to develop a good faith with the people. Journalists should be able to operate with, so the people who are reporting the truth, the people who are bringing out the reports to the people, they are trying to find out the truth, they are called the journalists. So the how the journalists should operate, they should operate with autonomy, accountability and impartiality. Autonomy means the freedom to act according to one's own conscience and professional judgment. So, whatever they think is right or wrong, they should be able to do that. They should not be depend on others to tell them what should be done. Accountability means one fulfills his or her responsibilities, that they are answerable for their actions. Impartiality means that they do not favor one side or the other. If media establishments are financially dependent on political parties or business houses, they may not have the freedom to operate as they ought to. So, whatever the media establishments are, media channels are, the newspaper publishers are, they should not be financially dependent on anyone, because a person who helps them financially will try to control them also. So, they should not be dependent on business houses or political parties. They should be free from them, and they should be able to do whatever they want. They should be able to earn their own money. Their loyalty and accountability will be towards these parties and not towards the public. So if these media establishments, they are dependent on political parties, they are dependent on big business houses, then they will not be loyal towards the people, but they will have to be loyal towards these people, these political parties, these business houses who are providing them with money. And if such a thing happens, then this is going to create an obstacle in the media's responsibility towards the society. So that is all with the explanation of the chapter, children. Next time I will be sending you the question answers of this chapter. Do take a reading of this chapter. I am also sending you the SST art integrated activity, a separate video I am sending you. Go through that video carefully and do the given art integrated activity. Thank you and have a nice day.